and welcome to In the Spotlight, a chance to get to know the Financial Services Practice Group team at BerryDunn. I'm Susan Weber.
And I'm Brooke Wells.
Fellow team members and hosts of the series. We're joined today by Principal Todd Desjardins. Hi, Todd. Welcome.
Hey there. Good morning, guys.
We are so happy to have you join us today. And to kick us off, tell us a little bit about your role, or should I say roles, at the firm.
Sure. So my time at the firm, I've been here since 2009. I came into the group in the Financial Services Practice Group as a manager, and then quickly became a senior manager the following year, and have been a principal since 2016, and been in that role ever since, along with the additional role of being the quality assurance principal for the firm. I work with financial institutions ranging in size and complexity. Some of the clients I work with are SEC registrants and community banks ranging from size of several hundred million all the way to $6+ billion. In addition to banking work, I also conduct audits for about 20 broker-dealers annually. It's a growing practice that we spend quite a bit of time trying to develop new business in that space so we can grab more work. As quality assurance principal for the firm, I lead our technical resources, training opportunities. I ensure the firm's compliance with quality control standards, and also manage the functions of our triennial peer review and periodic PCOB inspections. And also, as the firm has a risk management council, which really covers all practices throughout the whole firm, consulting and audit. As part of that charter, the quality assurance principal is a seated member of that council. So we conduct various activities, data gathering from practice group leaders on what risks they may see in their practices. And then we share that information that we call together with the board of directors so the board can take action as appropriate.
Sounds like you've been in financial services for a while now. How did you actually get into accounting?
Well, it's interesting because I probably would start my story indicating I wasn't planning on going to college when I was probably a junior or senior in high school. I ended up working for my parents' pawn shop throughout high school and had taken an interest in the pawn shop and jewelry business as my wife's first engagement ring. I purchased at a pawn shop, popped the diamond out, put it in a new setting.
That's awesome.
And then also was able to purchase my own wedding band, brand new from the pawn shop. So it was interesting working there. I really liked the jewelry business, but then ultimately decided college was the direction I was going to take. So I went to the University of Southern Maine and was initially planning to become a political science major with the hopes of being an attorney, but that was short-lived before I even stepped foot on campus. I ended up deciding to do the general business program. And then probably sometime in my sophomore year, after taking an intro to accounting class, I decided to become an accounting major and never looked back.
That's amazing. And I love stories like that, right? Because I don't ever think anybody's career path is always a straight line. So I think it's really cool, to hear how people get involved in things. And you mentioned quality assurance earlier, and I think that's an area that maybe not everybody is as familiar with. So I'm wondering if you can just talk a little bit more about the kinds of activities that you're involved in there.
Sure. Yeah. As part of my role at the firm, I'm also, as I mentioned, the quality assurance principal. So I actually spend probably about 30% of my time on quality assurance related activities, which covers all of the audit and review work conducted by the firm for its clients. Some of the specific activities that I perform or oversee is our annual accounting and audit update training, typically done in the summer months. And we generally have about 100 auditors that attend this session annually to get updates on various accounting and audit topics. I also direct the activities related to audit innovation tools and the firm's software in our audit practice. For example, we have systems that we use to organize client files in our work papers. So we periodically look at new vendors, assess the work that we're doing with our current vendors, and also look for more innovative tools that can help make our audits more efficient and also provide more value to our clients. And lastly, as it relates to the internal functions of the quality assurance principal role, I also manage our firm's documentation templates relative to various ATEST engagements, which are our reviews, audits, and examinations. Those templates really guide our work when we conduct our A-test examinations, reviews, and audits.
That's great. So, and really all of those activities, I think, as you mentioned, are really internally focused, but there's also significant work too on the firm's audit quality. Can you talk a little bit about maybe those activities that you're involved in?
Yeah, sure. So with regards to firm audit quality, we do have to have a triennial peer review, which is mandated by the ACPA that we have that performed. I manage that activity when it does come about. We had our most recent peer review back in 2021, so we're not going to see those folks for a little bit of time. But also what we do in between those years is we conduct an internal inspection of our work using the same peer review forms that the peer reviewers use from outside firms to conduct our own internal inspection. So we're looking at various engagements across the audit practice, various industries, making sure that we're capturing governmental audits, employee benefit plan audits, along with any of the general audits that we perform. In addition, I also manage any interactions we have with the PCOB inspectors and the inspections they perform. We've had a couple recent PCOB inspections, and those are grueling, similar to what some of the bankers may see from a regulatory exam perspective or internal audits. So certainly we understand the pain they feel when we go through these inspections ourselves. And also one last piece that I focus on annually, we do an independent survey for our employees to share information about their activities that they may have with some of our audit and related clients. And then with those results, I disperse those up to the firm to make sure that we are all in compliance with independence, making sure that we have the right individuals on the correct engagements. And then also throughout the year, I may have to deal with a few independence-related matters that come up that are specific to a client.
Sounds like you're a major behind-the-scenes leader. When you're not at work, where might we find you? What kind of things do you like to do for fun?
Oh, during the summer months, you'll find me bright and early in the mornings at Perputa Golf Club, hopefully trying to break 90 every time. And then after that, you'll see me right in my swimming pool. That's right after golf. And then outside of that, I do like to travel to warm weather areas. My wife and I, we do travel. We like cruising. Then also we have a couple daughters in college, both in warm weather states, Alabama, University of Alabama, and then University of Tampa. So we get to go see them, especially when it's colder here. We like to go visit where it's warmer there.
Warm weather. I definitely don't blame you there. What are your daughters studying?
Interesting enough, they are both studying accounting. That was not their path either. And they decided recently that will be their path. And my oldest, who's the University of Alabama, she wrapped up an internship at a national firm this past summer and has a full-time job coming up in winter 2024. So she's pretty excited.
That is awesome, following right in your footsteps.
Well, Todd, it was so fun getting to shine the spotlight on you today. Before we go, are you ready for a quick accounting joke?
Oh, please, let's do it.
What is the definition of an auditor?
You got me.
An accountant with an opinion.
Oh my goodness. That's a perfect. And
could have been way worse.
Could have been.
That's awesome. And on that note, thank you everyone for joining. Be on the lookout for more of your favorite professionals in the spotlight.